Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
8 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Second Cup. A lot of things to talk about this morning. The morning commute had been going a little bit smoother than yesterday, which we were thrilled about. And now that's turned around a little.
I was going to say, then it changed. That's exactly what I'm trying to get back, pull up here so I can see. Still the same issues. 190 southbound to the 290 eastbound. As you get onto the 290 eastbound, that is blocked due to an accident. Here we have the 33 at Eggert, both eastbound and westbound. Both areas have cars blocking the right lanes for an accident. So this is 2 cars involved. You can see they've got the cones down and they're trying to get to that. And there's also another accident on the other side of the 33. So inbound and outbound at the 33, both right lanes blocked due to an accidents that have occurred.
Oh, geez.
Yep, there we go. There.
Is that the other one?
That must be the other one.
Okay.
Well, that looks more like Suffolk, though, so it could be a little bit further down.
Okay.
We're seeing a little bit of light snow here in downtown Buffalo. Temperatures are very cold, so the salt is not as effective. So yeah, 33 at Suffolk. So yeah, so that just occurred. Thanks, Jordan, for popping that one up. And we talked about it earlier. Most of the main roads were fine, except the 33 still did have snow on it.
Yeah.
Remember, we were showing the camera a lot this morning. So
is it because it hadn't been plowed or because snow was falling? What do you think?
Well, the snow really didn't start to fall until
blowing maybe a little?
Yeah, maybe. But there were definitely snow tracks where the other main roads did not have that. So if you're on the 33, you were going a little slower, and now we do have a few accidents, 33 at Eggert and at Suffolk, and the 190 southbound at the 290 eastbound ramp. The left lane there still blocked, although they're starting to move on the right lane a little bit better than they were earlier.
Yeah, I feel like there were a lot more cars here before. Am I making that up?
Nope,
I feel like,
you're not, because they had an accident and it was blocking the right shoulder and the left lane. So just a couple cars were getting through, and now it's moving. So that's not going to be as big of a backup. Although we still have kind of a slow go all the way over the Grand Island Bridge because of that issue.
Okay, I was going to bring this up and ask you this.
Sure.
Because I saw somebody send a message about this too.
Okay, so I saw, is this someone from the North Towns, Sandra?
Sandra, where do you live? Because I saw something about this and I haven't had a chance to look at it, and I totally meant to, and I'm so glad you brought that up.
So I saw that there was an earthquake north of Toronto. And, some of you maybe in the North Towns could have felt it, or across Southern Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, I did see something like that as well. So
Amigo Beach, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
4.1 magnitude.
Yes, so that that's pretty north of Toronto.
That's north of Lake Ontario. Toronto, but you know what I mean? Like it's
kind of east of Hudson Bay.
Like up near Peterborough.
Yeah. So that's pretty far away, but 4.1 is pretty strong. And so I did see that, but since we had so much weather going on this morning,
Sandra, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was actually wondering about that, because I saw somebody else sent a message. Oh yeah, and Adam sent the information about it too. So there you go. Earthquake last night. Did anybody else feel it?
Oh, that's neat.
What time did she say it was? Or what time did we say it was? 11 p.m. Oh, I was fast. I felt an earthquake as Paul came flopping into bed at one point, and then I just was sleeping.
I didn't feel anything. Sabres won, and then I was like
zoned out. Yes. Oh my gosh, the baby has just. We were playing like crazy yesterday, and then I crashed at like 8:30. I was like, good night.
I know, we had music lessons, and driving. It took forever to get to our lesson, and then it took forever to get home. Then
how about this?
Slept on the couch.
Howard says for some reason he woke up around 11. Not usual. Maybe that was it. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Sandra is in Akron.
Akron? So that makes sense. Yeah. I would say anything north of Buffalo, a little closer to Lake Ontario, you could have felt it. So
and normally I would have been totally on top of that, as would you have. We have one, like, because Ed's off this week, so it's like one less person. And then like I saw it but completely forgot to look. It's just been
it's funny you say that, because I saw it as well. And I was like, oh, I gotta get that. And then it was like, oh, I gotta update the web. Oh wait, Jordan's saying get on the set. So it's like
see, it was Adam sent this information 7:57. So while we're sitting here waiting for Second Cup. Well, thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. That's our Adam who works with us. So pretty cool. How
very,
about that?
very cool. Fascinating stuff. Yeah.
Kathy says, I thought the furnace was acting up. Must have been the earthquake. That's really cool. All of that stuff is really interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I'm checking out the accidents now too.
Yeah,
that is neat. I think that stuff is fascinating too. Like, we get earthquakes around here.
Yeah.
Not as big as the main, ones that you'll see out west, but still. Remember that time we were on air together?
Yeah.
That felt like someone ran into the building.
I thought someone ran into
Yeah,
the building.
I remember
You guys
that.
remember that?
Yep.
Oh my God, that scared me and Aaron both so bad. It was just you and me again.
Yeah.
That was off again.
It goes away. There's earthquakes and coaching changes. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Is there any correlation there? No, it was. Yeah, that was scary. And then somebody else. Oh yeah, was there any issue on Sheridan Drive still? So I don't think so. We had video from last night, and it looked like it was a mess, but it looked like it was getting cleaned up. I don't see any issues listed here, and usually NITEC, if there still was an issue, would list that on Sheridan. So I think, Marlene, you're probably going to be okay, is my guess. Sarah was watching us the day of the earthquake too, and she felt it too. Remember, because we said, "Oh my gosh, something just crashed into the building."
I remember going to check out in the back.
Or we thought something fell upstairs. I couldn't, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Wait, this person fell. This person." My friends are texting me.
It just all came in all at once. Was that Hamburg, like West Seneca area, South Towns? And I thought it really felt like a truck ran into the back of our building or something. So I remember going to check on that.
Yeah.
And
it exists. Somebody sent it to me on TikTok one time. I don't even go on TikTok often. And then someone's like, "I saw you on TikTok." And I'm like, "Why?"
That would scare me if someone said I saw you on TikTok. And I'm like, it wasn't me. Yeah. Live look at 190 at Sheridan. Little snow coming down. We're starting to see a little snow come in off of Lake Erie right now. So some of you are getting some sunshine. And here in the North Towns, 190 at Sheridan, you can see a little snow coming down. And also, Jordan, if you want to pop up at times, the 33 at Eggert and also the 33 at Suffolk, so we could monitor those accidents, unfortunately, that we're seeing this morning. The late fine snow, salt isn't as effective when it's this cold, so it still works, but it's just not as effective. And we're seeing the accidents. That's one at 33 at Suffolk right there on the ramp. Looks like someone spun around, and they have yet to tend.
God, doesn't it look like they almost went up on the guardrail, too? That's crazy.
It is. Well, yeah, yesterday we watched a lot of people.
I mean, if you think about it, though, it's like a ramp now, right? Because there's so much snow, I guess, There's
so much snow. It's like, all right, cold and snowy yet again. I feel like I could probably record the weathercast and just keep hitting, keep redoing it. It's like Groundhog Day.
I was so glad that everybody was sleeping while I was backing my car out this morning because, our driveway is tight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's gotten tighter with the snow.
No
so I'm like, go down,
yeah.
I'm like, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, thank God Paul isn't awake to see this. I never hear the end of it. Well, it looks like we've got some more cars on scene over here, Aaron, with this. Maybe it's people picking people out, helping out or something.
Yeah, maybe. They don't look like, the police. Oh, no. Oh, see, they moved the camera for us. What's going on this way? Oh, they're showing the backup. Mm-hmm. And then they're showing someone's yard.
We do not control these cameras.
Yeah.
Important to note.
There's a policeman up there. It looks like another accident up there. Maybe by that entrance.
Okay.
This guy's going, I can't watch that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, people will send in to me, "Oh, you were moving the camera." I'm like, I have nothing to do with it.
Linda saying the snow is nothing like the 7 feet that we got in the blizzard of 77. So there you go.
True.
Sandy says, "Good morning. So did everyone get plowed out?" That's a great question. So to our Buffalo friends who are here, Mayor Sean Ryan had said every street would get a pass by the night of the storm. That did not happen. I don't know that they were that far off of it, but I can tell you, I live in Buffalo and my street wasn't plowed. But we did get a plow the next morning. So, and we had some people who didn't have plows too, but then they got them the next morning. So I would say I heard a lot of issues about South Buffalo and North Buffalo. Those were actually where I heard. So I know a couple people on the east side said, but then other people were impressed with the snow. So I think listen, this was the first big test for them. I would say the first big snow removal test.
And it was a lot of snow. And it wasn't just lake effect. It was everywhere.
Yeah, and they're using those private contractors now. So you've got new people doing all this stuff. So I think maybe it's a test. We'll see how it was. I know some streets that didn't get plowed got them the next morning. So if you still have a mess or you still have an issue, let us know.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, another accident, 33 eastbound at Suffolk. Left lane is closed, but we saw that other one at Suffolk where the person was off on the ramp. Mm-hmm. So just be careful. 33 is getting real slippery this morning. A little bit of light snow. There's still some snow from the storm over the weekend and from snow from yesterday. So just be careful out there. It looks like the 33 has a number of accidents and spinouts that they are dealing with right now between Eggert and Suffolk.
There we go. All right, Jordan, thank you for keeping an eye on those for us.
Thanks, Jordan.
We appreciate it. All right, let's talk a little bit about Joe Brady because we promised that we would.
Yeah, it's been about 24 hours now.
Okay, we let it sink in a little. How are we feeling? What are we thinking?
We're
still letting it sink in.
We're letting it sink in.
Okay.
You know what? There he is with the MVP and the best player in the league right there, who's on our team, Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Before, I just kind of want to let's see what happens next year. Like as we get into this next September, I think what happened is right now the wound is just so raw because really we should be prepping to play in 2 weeks.
Right.
We should it be Denver and I think we would have beat New England.
I agree too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here we are. I think that's I was so emotional when we were up 27-23, third and 11. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if you get this stop, we are going. And then, Cooks caught the ball, but then they took it. But you look at every other replay of a similar play like that, and it goes to the receiver, except against us. The one thing I said, please don't let it be where the refs are involved. And there we go.
Right.
So, you know what? I did step away, and I think if Joe Brady were on a different team, and he would be the hottest commodity, and we got him, we'd be thrilled.
Okay.
It's kind of weird, when the owner says, "Hey, we're going to go in a different direction," but it's
kind of the same direction, right? Yeah.
So,
because you kind of expect something out of left field there.
And you did interview a lot of people.
Yeah.
But my thought, and I have no insight.
You don't?
I have zero.
Oh, okay.
But my thought was there are so many other openings that he was about to get signed to a different one. And they were like, tell you what, how about this?
Give this a shot, yeah.
But the one thing that concerns me is never been a head coach. And I think there's a lot of, obviously, thousands of different things you have to react to from 1 to 4 on Sunday. So we'll see what happens.
Here's the other thing too. A lot of the times, and a lot of the criticism against Sean McDermott was that he was often outcoached, right? I think we hear that a lot. He made the wrong decisions. We felt like he got outcoached by some other coaches when it came to timeouts, when it came to how things were handled. Okay.
Yeah.
So, no matter how you feel about him, I feel like that was some of what you would hear. Okay.
And I'm with Sandy. Give the coach a chance. We haven't even started anything yet. He's obviously knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So give him a chance. Super, like I said, hot commodity. And, he has a proven track record.
Yeah.
Our running, game was number 1, and just Josh Allen did well. So my concern really is more Aaron Cromer, the offensive line coach, retiring.
Well,
our line is amazing.
Okay.
So
let me pull up what some people are thinking here. Linda saying Joe Brady knows Josh Allen. She's hoping that he'll let Josh be Josh. I hit the wrong thing here.
Yeah.
Shirley, I think we should give Brady a chance, whether we like the decision or not. Sandy said, give him a chance. Peter says he's with you. Still have the wounds. McDermott was go too much in 1 week.
Yeah, I think that game on Sunday, because I went to the game in Jacksonville, and I was talking to a lot of the Jags fans, and for the most part, very, very cordial. You get the 1 or 2 that have been drinking since 3 a.m, and they're tough to deal with. But for the most part, everything is fine.
So the Bills fans have been drinking since that time too.
I think they might have been started it too. So don't get me wrong, both fan bases have their winners and losers. But for the most part, it was whomever won that game, the Bills Jags, we all thought would be the representative for the AFC. And I felt those were the 2 best teams. Yeah. And then we beat them.
And you're like, this is it.
I was so confident. And then, we're down. And that Cook fumble was tough because it was 7-3. We could have been 14-3. We bounced back. We're at the lead, 27-23. You just have to get one.
Don't relive it.
Sorry, I know my voice is getting higher right now. And
oh my God, your poor wife is probably like, I've heard this a billion times.
Oh my gosh, really crying yourself to sleep again. And I think I could see where Pagula was coming from. And as long as the key for him is the defensive coordinator hire. It has to be a great one.
My mom brings up his age. He's 36, right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
What an impressive career. Whether or not you think he should be the head coach, what an impressive career at 36 to be at that level.
Yeah, and McVay, who's probably the best coach, I think he just turned 40, or he's still in his upper 30s. So, and McDonald from Seattle, these young coaches, they're in their 30s and close to 40. That's the trend. You're going young, you're going hip.
Yeah, and I don't hate that, because if you're good at what you do, get that person to the next role. Advance that person. Again, we'll wait and see how this goes, but I don't think does age play a role here? I don't know.
And B might want to argue with you.
I don't know. That's happened before. We've heard,
I'm with you. You know what? I mean, this isn't where everyone gets a participation trophy. This is the NFL. So if you've got a person that you think is going to get you to the mountaintop, that is the goal. We have the best quarterback and the best player in the NFL. He's turning 30, and that is sometimes an age where he got sacked 40 times last season. You don't want that when you're that age. And eventually those hits wear on you. And, what's it? Foot surgery. I don't know how his knee was. How was he even standing in that play against Jacksonville? His knee went the wrong way. So
he's tough, man.
He is. He's extremely tough. No one will ever doubt that or question that. But yeah, so you've got him, and just in the draft, just draft 7 receivers and just find somebody. I watched those games.
You heard it here first, people. Aaron Mankowski is ready to do the drafting for the Bills. Brandon Bean, pick up the phone. Give me a call. I'll connect you.
Listen,
I've got his personal number. I'll get you in touch with him.
You know what? Just every pick would be receiver, defensive tackle, receiver. Boom, done. Yeah.
Boom, done. Let's go. Yeah.
You watch the game, especially the Seattle game with the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Josh had just one of these receivers.
Here's Tim joining us. It'll be fascinating to see what they do with the offensive line and the free agency and the draft. It's going to determine how far the Bills go.
Yeah. And then someone else said, I'm done with the negativity. I'm with you. You know what? Sabres are doing great. We've got a coach, and we have an NFL team. There's only 32 of them. And we were close to losing it.
Yeah,
and
right.
that would just destroy the community. Yeah. So, after the week, kind of picking myself up off the mat and got my Bills stuff back on. Yeah.
God, was it only just?
Marguerite, maybe the Sabres for her sake.
Yeah,
dude, I was thinking it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, it was like a week. Not even 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. We're good. Yeah, Peter says coming this fall, you'll be joining Leading the Charge.
I would love to.
Make sure I get at least 10% commission managing you, please.
Sabres better than like 14 years. So this is awesome. Well, goal. You know what? They had the first goal taken away, and I was still feeling great. And then boom, another one.
Nothing like a hat trick. It's always so fun to see
especially
somebody get
for
a hat
Darlene.
trick.
He has had in his personal life a very tough year, and he's come back, gets the hat trick.
Yeah,
the guys just they're all so happy for him, and there we go. And I play hockey in the weekends. You know how hard that is to do? Throw that puck from one end to the other into the net. I could probably fire it 50 times and make it 3 times. Fall a few times, and there he is, just like boop, goal.
Oh my God, you guys, sometimes I'm like, I can't believe this is I work with.
Not like I'm saying I'm just
I play hockey on the weekends.
I do, and I said I would make it 3 out of 50, and he's doing it with no problem. And he had 5 points last night. They're so, and they're pulling away from the rest of the the Eastern Conference. You're starting to see some teams pull away. Could you imagine playoff hockey in April? It makes April so much better because April, no offense to April, it is the worst weather month.
Yeah.
Which is one day it snows, then it's sunny, and then it's raining, and then it's snowing.
Yeah.
If we have the Sabres playoffs, we don't have to think about that.
Good.
Oh, bring it on.
All right, let's talk about Marineland too. We've got Marineland, and then I also want to talk about Valentine's Day spending. All right.
Awesome.
Marineland, everybody knows the Marineland jingle from when we were growing up.
Yes. Everyone might not know what's going on with Marineland.
So what's happening here is they had these beluga whales. So Marineland closed, remember? They still had these beluga whales. They still had animals living there that they had to take care of. And so these beluga whales were still living at Marineland. At one point, there was conversation about, should we euthanize them? Because they really didn't have the money, the ability to take care,
Yeah.
And they're not bringing money in now, right? Because they're not open. Anyways, long story short, it seems like these whales have now gotten the clear to go across the border to come to the U.S. We don't know where they're going at, but they're going to be going to actual accredited sites that can handle them.
You ship a whale?
That's a great question. It's got to be in a truck, right?
Yeah, you get to the border. What do you? Anything to claim? A beluga whale.
Yeah, right. This guy. No, nothing. Yeah, but
nothing to see here.
I mean, honestly, that would be something to literally see. It would be really interesting. But so they're going to these accredited sites. There had been talk about the sanctuary they're making in Nova Scotia, but it's still under construction. They're going to try to bring them there. I think some people are disappointed they're not going to the sanctuary. They are going to other accredited sites, though. I guess the long story short is they're not being euthanized.
Because you can't send them out to the wild, correct?
Probably not. I mean,
I thought that was the big thing because they've been in captivity the whole time.
Yeah, what they wouldn't know how to know. You know what I mean? I'm sure many of them were born in captivity too. Yeah. Right, exactly. So, you just got to kind of, I don't know. So I just thought that's an interesting story. And it had 400 comments on our Facebook page. I'm sorry, here, go ahead, because we've got this accident.
Yeah, then we've got 33 east beyond Eggert and Cheektowaga, right lane is closed. 33 west, 33 east at Suffolk and Buffalo, left lane is closed, although that looks like a car on the right shoulder. So you might be on the right shoulder and the left one. That could be a new one that Jordan just found for us. So thank you, Jordan. And then 33 at Eggert and Buffalo, right lane is closed as well. So 33 inbound and outbound, just a mess right now between Eggert and Suffolk, as there are a number of accidents, 3 listed on NITEC, but our cameras are showing more than that. So, and that is the one from earlier. That is 33 at Eggert. You can see eastbound and westbound, both right lanes closed due to accidents. Multiple vehicles involved in those accidents. And then as we look further down the 33 near Suffolk, we also saw a couple of accidents, one on the road, one on the shoulder, and then one blocking the ramp. So just take it easy out there. The roads are very, very slippery.
Tell your family members to go slowly.
Yeah, and if you want to perhaps just keep going around the 90 to the 190, I would avoid 33 as they tend to a number of there's a different one.
No, that's the same. Isn't that the other one from the other end with the guy who went up on the guardrail? That's Suffolk.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They flipped the camera.
Okay.
Or we're seeing it from a different angle.
Or a different angle. But at any rate, that's another one there, the Suffolk exit. So 30 Suffolk, Eggert area. Be very careful. Yeah, that's the one that we were like, oh, is that one going up on the side of the ramp there? So that one's in the ditch and someone's stopping.
Just be careful out there, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be a good Samaritan there, but
right, you don't want somebody smashing.
This makes me nervous.
Paula, okay. Paula says, it's so sad. How long has Marine Land been closed? How long have those whales been alone? I believe 15 months is when, But
has it really?
Yeah, September of 2024.
Wow.
So they've kind of been just like hanging out there. Now, they're not like alone. They're in their little pod of whales, but, they don't have visitors, I guess. Does that matter for them? And this is interesting. Barbara, when I worked for a major shipping company, we flew all sorts of animals, including whales.
This is why I love Second Cup.
I know.
Like Barbara's like, hey, let me just write in. I've shipped a whale before.
Yeah.
So you should interview Barbara on this one. How would you do that?
Barbara,
I am fascinated.
Send me a message. That really is so interesting. And you're going to have to tell us, you flew all sorts of animals, including whales. So I guess they could fly too. I would have put it in a truck.
I'm just totally fascinated.
How particular the shipping container or what aquarium, what do you even call it, would have to be to ship a whale?
I mean, the water. It's not just like, right. It's salt water there.
The tap on.
Yeah, I mean, you need oxygen. It's got to be aerated. And then, you need enough for the whale to get to point A to point B.
Okay, ready?
Barbara, this is fascinating.
An adult beluga whale typically measures 11 to 16 feet.
Okay.
Between 1,100 and 3,300 pounds.
Okay, so like a ton of an animal.
Okay, but 16 feet?
Yeah, it's a big container.
Wow.
I think this is fascinating. Barbara, if you could chime in some more, we're totally interested to hear more about that.
Yeah, wow, how about that? Noreen said that they love going to Marine Land. Sorry to have seen close. There is something when you get to see an animal that you never would have seen. We talk about it all the time. We see both sides.
Yeah, we went out to, what is it, in San Diego?
SeaWorld. Mm-hmm.
And it's cool. Like, if you sit here, you're going to get wet. So we're right there and boom, they, the whales come and splash you. A
trainer I know, no, Mark does a lot with horses. A trainer I know ships his horses by FedEx.
I'm fascinated by this conversation this morning.
My mom, I agree. The whales do look like they smile, don't they?
Yeah.
Those little beluga whales, they are really cute. And Mom, didn't we see them? Were they in Chicago? Does the Chicago Aquarium have them? I'm trying to remember. But it was pretty neat. Okay, Kathalina says, oopsies. Oh, is it possible to ship these whales to their ocean environment? It's crucial to get back to their original water. So I don't know that that's able to happen with these guys because they've probably been in captivity for so long.
Yeah, that looks neat.
This was the sanctuary.
100 acres of
and that was like
water for them.
Safely put aside. Yes.
All right, I gotta get
going. Man, I'm sorry we didn't get to our last topic with you, Aaron. Big plans for Valentine's Day and how much people are going to spend.
Ooh, there's Olympic hockey that day, so you can spend your day on the couch. USA. Starts at 3.
So if you're looking for some Valentine's Day plans, there's Olympic hockey that day. Thanks, Aaron. That'll be so nice. We'll talk about this tomorrow. How much people are budgeting for Valentine's Day, what the most popular gift is. You're going to be shocked to hear it's not sitting on the couch watching hockey with your significant other. I work with too many of these guys. And you guys know that if you join us on Second Cup every day. Yeah, Cindy, they do have them at the Mystic Aquarium, but I don't think that's where I was. I wish it's harder when it's just me, because at least when Ed's talking, I can look stuff up. It's the Chicago Aquarium of Whales. Yes, beluga whales. There are 8 beluga whales at Shed Aquarium. That's where I saw them in Chicago. It was really cool. Okay, I'm going to pause in about 20 seconds. Aaron's going to come on. He's going to do his forecast. Then I will pop back in to say goodbye. Peter, that is a fantastic question, because he is, I don't know what's going on. He's on a roll or something. I got to keep an eye on him today. Corrine, couch and Valentine's Day match for me. I feel you. All right, let's take a step back. We'll let Aaron do his forecast, and then we'll hit those accidents one more time for you guys.
All right, good morning, everyone. We're checking out traffic right now. We got a number of accidents on the 33. So the 33 going eastbound and westbound at Eggert. Accidents in both directions. Both right lanes are blocked. Also 33 at Suffolk. There's a crash and the left lane is closed. Also the ramp has an accident as well. So a lot of congestion on the 33 inbound and outbound. The accident on the 190 southbound by the 290 eastbound has been cleared. So just be careful, especially in the 33 this morning. It is very cold outside. Feels like 10 degrees below zero in Buffalo, 5 below in Niagara Falls, 19 degrees below zero. That is the wind chill in Jamestown right now. Cold weather advisory posted until 10 a.m. for the southern tier and northern Pennsylvania for these cold wind chills. Breaks in the cloud cover, especially south of Buffalo and off to the east. But here in the metro area, we do have a little bit of light snow coming in off of Lake Erie, just enough to make things slick along the 190 up toward the 290, the 990, and the 33. We're not talking much in the way of accumulation today, perhaps an inch or two by 5 p.m., then a couple of inches overnight, especially south of Buffalo. 8 in Buffalo, 2 degrees below zero in Jamestown, 10 in Niagara Falls. Again, wind chills right now well below zero. Winds will be an issue today, gusting around 30 miles per hour. So you will feel that breeze, and wind chill readings will stay below zero through this afternoon. Again, overnight, we start off Thursday with wind chill readings below zero, staying below zero on Thursday, and Friday morning, it is going to be another brutal start to the day with wind chill readings well below zero. Your hourly forecast, a few flurries this morning. Temperatures near 10, some snow showers this afternoon. Our high today, 14 degrees. So a little sunshine in spots this morning. Your high today, 14 with some snow this afternoon. Tonight, snow showers, an inch or two south of Buffalo, a low of 7. Tomorrow, frigid with a few flurries, 10 on Friday, 13 Saturday. We're in the teens Sunday, back in the 20s for Monday and Tuesday.
Oh my God, you guys. He's over there sticking his tongue out at me from behind the camera, and no one can see. He is on a roll today. I don't know. Megan, you are so right. I do need another woman here with me. Where is Taylor? She's working a later shift. Oh my goodness gracious. It's been a blast today. Barbara, this is just so interesting. I'll have to look up videos on how we prepared to ship pandas from China to the U.S. So fascinating. That is so fascinating. Thanks for sharing that this morning, because that's something that we definitely would not have thought about. And you know what? I might have to let people, we might have to follow that in some way, because I'm really interested in this too. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you, Mark. Exactly. When the cat's away, I guess. Have a great day. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.